Welcome to the channel. On the last video, I did the ABS delete on the FD. I made the lines, bent the lines, mounted the proportioning valve, all that good stuff. It's all on the car. Came out really nice. I really like how it came out. So in this video, I'm going to be bleeding the brakes and just buttoning everything else up. So if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe for, videos like this. So first order of business, I'm going to connect the spark plug wires to each of the plugs and then kind of fish them forward where I'm going to mount the coils, and then I will mark them so I could cut them the correct lengths and everything, so it's not just looking sloppy. I kind of changed my mind where I wanted to mount the coils. I decided to mount them here. Somebody else did the same thing. I'll have to make a new bracket, which isn't a big deal. That bracket is really bulky and large. I also need to have the bracket incorporate this HKS twin power, because this was already on the car, it's already wired in, it works. But yeah, I have the wires zip tied and positioned where I want them to run. I've marked them with a Sharpie, so I'll cut there, crimp on these ends right here. So you can see right here, these ones, I don't know, they go on there, but it's not like they really go on there. These ones go way down. What I'm probably gonna end up doing is using these outside boots, and I might use these, I'm not sure, but they're straight. So we'll see what happens. What I need to do is crimp these ends on the wires after I cut them to the correct length.
Nice little intricate little welds with that.
So you can see I have all the ends crimped on the wires. I'm really excited about this. All I need to do now is bend this down and then push the boots over. So it's been a long time since I started the FD. I don't even remember what it sounds like. I went and got some gloss black paint. I'm gonna paint this bracket for the proportioning valve. It bolts onto the master cylinder, and then the proportioning valve bolts onto it. bracket is painted gloss black and now it just needs to dry. So I'm going to put some brake fluid in the master cylinder. I got this vacuum bleeder. I'm going to use it to bleed the brakes because I'm all alone. And I'm gonna start off with the passenger side. Now what I'm gonna do, there is an oil fill cap. And the reason why is because this tube hits it. So the plan is, you can kind of see it somewhere down there. And it's kind of right in between that guy right there, in between there. And I'm gonna try to make the cap kind of go right here in this area. So we'll see. All I'm gonna do is pretty much, it just needs to be clocked a little bit. So you can see the goal that I'm trying to do. I want the oil cap to be right there, and all I need to do is clock it just a hair. So I'm going to give it a cut with a hacksaw and then tape it, like test fit it, and then after I know it's in the correct position, I'll panel bond it. I used some panel bond on the oil fill neck. Brakes are bled. Everything is pretty much put back together. I still haven't put the bracket on for the proportioning valve to the master cylinder just because I want it to dry a little bit longer. The same with the oil fill neck. So I ended up just giving these like a little, you know, rattle can red paint job. They came out pretty good. And well, I mean, they're crappy brakes anyway, but yeah, everything is a lot better. I still need to make a bracket to mount the coils and everything and mount the little HKS twin fire or twin power driver. And I need another length of vacuum line for the wastegate. So I have it connected almost all the way. The wiring for the, you know, all the sensors and the engine harness is back tucked in. Looks nice. There's no ABS there. There's a nice, you know, ABS delete line. You can see it runs nice and straight, and it's right under there. So it really came together. Took quite a bit of time to, you know, get it all situated and figure everything out. And I mean, I'm still not all the way done. I still need to make a bracket. So I made a quick bracket for the FD to hold the coils. It bolts, I believe it's where the igniter is. I got some bolts, some washer. I pretty much just kind of clamped these down and then did a little drill to mark them, pulled them off, put it in a drill press, drilled it, and then tapped it to M6x1. And I got some bolts. So I mean, everything should go together well, and then I could do this harness. I probably won't do it right away. I'll redo it eventually. It'll just look bad, but I mean, the coils will be nice and tucked up right there. And other than that, I'll just have to do this wiring, a tube. Haven't bolted the coils up yet, but that's how they're gonna go. I need to move this a little bit further over and maybe bring it up just a hair so it sits exactly like that. But other than that, this thing is good to go. So I'm gonna pull it outside, give it a wash. It hasn't had a wash in a while. Have it all together, just needs to be tuned. It is dumping a lot of fuel in the engine and it's premixed, so it just smokes. And I'm glad that it is back together and that it is clean. You gotta wash it. It actually drives a lot better than it did before. I mean, before when you tried to kind of accelerate from a stop, it wanted to almost die out. Now it doesn't do that. What I need to do now is I need to take it up to Denver, have it retuned, and try to make 580 horse out of it. Hopefully I can get around that. That'd be really awesome. And I mean, this thing definitely is nice. It needs a paint job, kinda. I mean, I wanna fix all the little dings and dents, but I mean, I definitely wanna give it a little drive around for a couple months, maybe to a year or something, until I kind of get bored of it, and then I have some time to paint it. I'm gonna do something with taillights. If you are on my Instagram, it's Junkyard Dave, and you know, you could kind of see a sneak peek of what I'm gonna do. I really like the JDM ones, but you know, I really want it to be kind of a newer style, so I'm gonna kind of upgrade it and make it a little bit newer. So hopefully that works out. I got a set of eBay tails, so I don't have to mess up a set of, you know, JDM or USDM ones. So that is the end of this video. I'm glad the FD is a little bit closer to being finished. It just needs a tune now. Got a wash, got everything put on, looks really good. There's some things I want to change here and there, like the turbo, the manifold, downpipe, and exhaust, but for now, I should be able to drive it after a tune. It's running really rich, around 10 AFR at idle. It needs to be way leaner than that at idle. So if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also next to the subscribe button is a bell. Make sure to click that bell, and that gets you notifications to when I post videos of this, F350, VR4, anything I post should get you notifications. If you're not getting notifications and you are subscribed and you do have that bell clicked, make sure to unclick the bell, re-click it if you're, you know, a subscriber homie and like my videos. Also comment below, like the video, helps the channel out. See you guys tomorrow.